Okay, people, been working on my tractor here. Well, right here, as you see, is a hydraulic rod that's supposed to be pushed up close to there where I can get my 3-point hitch to lift. And I almost had to back out the bolt to make my adjustment spring work. So far, doing pretty good. Just don't know much people that would work on these. Trying to see who else would know more about it compared to me. I probably don't know more about it than anybody. So that way I've got pretty much everything. Got the rod back in, pushed all the way back. Hopefully that'll work. That's enough room where I can lift up implements without having to sit there and pick up on the 3-point hitch. Kind of see how far that goes and see how if it actually works out that way. Took it off the tractor. So far everything's good besides the lifts. When you lift up on the lifts it goes up, but when you lower it down it goes down and then it won't come back up. But we're going to see what happens here when we put this all back together. Doing this by myself. Name's Miller Bingham. Just wanting to put a brief video of me. You know, we had to buy a used lift piston, lift cylinder, which is this whole thing. Same thing as OE. And so far, doing pretty well. Doing pretty swell. Like I said, I'm going to go around the tractor and we're going to go look, see how dirty this hydraulic oil is. And it looks pretty dirty. Going to have to clean some of the mud out and junk later down the road. Seems to be holding the fluid. Got a little leak out the PTO shaft, but got to figure out a PTO shaft seal. Like I said, here's my original, the gasket, new gasket I put on it. Got another gasket that came in the mail, so that way if this one did tear up, I got another one to go on it. Having to do another quick video because something didn't make sense when we first bought this lift cylinder and we had to make an adjustments. And I made the adjustments, and that's from lift all the way up. This is all the way down. This is from all lifting all the way up. And that's almost pretty much about right on dot. That's all the way down. It's all the way up. That's what I want to see. Really don't want to fool with this much anymore. Cut this other light off because you can't see it. There we go. And that's all the way down. That is all the way up. Hopefully that'll work. Help out for some of you guys that are doing lift cylinders and 3-point hitch on a Ford 601 Workmaster tractor. 640 model. Still got the hood off of it. We haven't been able to afford the automotive paint yet, but I went ahead and had to primer it because I saw some rust in areas and primered the whole rear end so that way it wasn't rust. Plus primered the fender skins. Gonna work on painting those here pretty soon. Me and Dad just purchased another lift cylinder because the one we got on the workbench over here, it cracked the bolt housings where the right bolts, and here's what happens to really brittle metal, and that broke. Inside of here is a little, not bad, but some of it cracked. But wanted to show y'all a quick brief video of this one. This one's the used part that we got. Cutting the light back on. The lift cylinder itself inside's pretty good. It's just the bolt housings are pretty messed up. Cracked on me. Don't know how. And purchased another used one out of Miami, Florida. That guy, he may see this video as well. He told me that it was still the OE part, and I was like, okay, that sounds good. And like I said, there's just a little bit of hydraulic oil there, but not terribly bad. Everything's all put together right, correctly, and like I said, this is my tractor, and like I said, that's from lift piston all the way up. That's all the way down. This is all the way up. That's what I want, as closest to that metal as possible, what I've been told by some people. If I can get my camera to focus, there we go. That's all the way down. That's all the way up. That's what I like to see. Doesn't have to be all the way to the back facing to the wall. That's what I've been told. You got to make your measurements and do calculations. Takes a... Oh, we're going to look over here. See if we can look at my wrench. 5/8 wrench. That's all it takes. I'm using a Pittsburgh brand from Harbor Freight. Best tools I've had so far. They ain't none of them break on me except a 10 metric. That's just because one of my friends decided that, oh, I'm going to use the open ends to the boxed end. So broke my wrench, so I had to go get another one from Harbor Freight. It's a good thing in lifetime warranty. And that's with the lever all the way up. Gonna do this again. All the way down. That's all the way up. I love that. That is actually pretty nice. That was better than what I had. It was like right out to here all the way up. Wasn't too far. Now that's all the way up. So I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Feel proud of myself. You guys have an awesome time out there. Have a Merry Christmas.